Let me show you two of the new features that we have in our AIOps application. One is the weather risk map, where we pair historical performance data with and characteristics with weather forecast data we get from an API. And so I'm just going to pick one location here, and we can see that our algorithms predict a signal impairment that is significant based on the weather forecast data and that we have for this specific location. Now we're getting these weather data for every location that we have GPS coordinates for, and with that we can basically create a risk map depending on the areas that these terminals are located in. Now another nice feature is our upstream optimizer. Now here we are using machine learning technologies and algorithms where we use the historical data that we have collected from the network, and then we run it through scenarios where we do changes to the carrier configuration. Now with that, we can then predict, or we can estimate what capacity and throughput gain would be. So in this case, the system proposed two minor changes, but these two minor changes actually result in quite a bit of capacity gain. So if we then replay the historical data against the proposed changes, then we can see here that over time, in peak times, we can gain over 15% of capacity and throughput. And in regular times, or in low network, or in peak times, we're still not losing anything, right? So at the worst case scenario, we're not losing anything, but in best case scenario, we're gaining up to 60-70% of throughput. So it's quite a big improvement. Now, what we can then do is we can actually implement those changes in the system by just issuing a command via our chat agent without even touching the system. So this is within the same interface to tell the agent to implement those proposed changes.